What can you tell us about the invaders?
Well, Brevin is a starship commander. He doesn't have as much experience fighting on the ground as you do.
Hey, welcome back. For some reason I was having a problem starting back up from this point before because it wouldn't let me pause to do the sync test, and I just had to keep rewatching a scene over to get it back to just the right place.
And we shall take the battle to the streets!
But we need to cross the snowfields without getting wasted.
We do have one advantage. Brevin wants the four of us dead no matter what. If he sees us coming, we can distract him.
A diversion? Do you really think you can pull it off?
Now, especially because she says the four of us, so also referring to Torque, it really shows that Torque was supposed to be playable.
Remember all the times we distracted you?
Point taken.
What about the stone? How do we get it back?
I could modify one of my hacking devices to knock out power to the engine mainframe.
Yeah, you can just hack into engines to get them to
In
not
my
have power.
language,
Kill the power, get the stone back, right?
You got it.
That's like, oh, I could just hack
I
into
hope
their
this works.
car.
In case it doesn't, I need you to be prepared for what I might have to do.
Oh, right, because he was talking about destroying the Kingdom
It'll
Stone.
work. It has to.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how the game ends,
Would Brevin
with
have left
destroying
us
the
alone
Kingdom
if we
Stone,
hadn't tried to
and
stop
then having
him?
to, like, start over, basically.
He pulled that trick on you, huh?
I mean, it would be rough,
But
but
is it true?
life survived before that.
Maybe. But I wouldn't trust him on it. Even if he did leave your people alone, it would only be a matter of time before his conquest affected your world.
I want to know why the dragons and Brevin have those same kinds of robots.
You're right. We can't quit now.
I guess maybe dragons came from the same planet that Brevin came from, or I don't know. I bet it'll be explained, or at least alluded to. Oh, yay, and we get to ride the dragon into battle.
The alien army has commenced its attack.
Give the order to your troops.
it will be done.
You ready, Carol?
Ready to rock.
Yeah, where is Carol?
Find the commander and his pets and tear them to shreds. And leave the brains intact if possible. I might use them for something.
Mila?
Yeah, I don't see... Oh, Brevin, Torque, and Mila are on tanks, and she's on the dragon.
Together.
Fire at will.
Let's show this green maniac how to save a planet.
Alright, cool. Alright, so do we have a flying stage? Got a little bit of a shmup? Okay, I found the fire button. And I got a, like, rush forward, which is kind of a weird thing to do in a shmup, but okay. Alright, cool. So, it's not that the dragon is an illusion, because it can do stuff, but it is like an energy projection. I just really wonder why Torque looked at this thing and thought that it might be Lilac. Like, okay, so big dragons. Did the dragons of yore have the power to become big? Or did they have the power to... Or was it just that they had the technology like that blue syntax that could make these hard-like dragon constructs? I don't know, because Torque recognized it, but, like, he's from space and he's seen stuff. Torque might know a little bit more about dragons than some people do. But the crazy thing is Lilac seemed to recognize it. When the dragon, when the boss first appeared, she was like, no, it can't be. So, like, she was able to look at this thing and know that it's a dragon. I just kind of wonder what dragon means to everybody in this world. Like, is this big serpent a dragon, or is it dragon technology? Also, how crazy would it be if that... Kind of like, it might be like a dojo from Shaolin Showdown. Oh, yeah, their syntax can do it too. But instead they make a crab. Cool. Cool, I like it a lot. Oh, I had a laser this whole time. I just decided what would happen if I pressed the button that I normally use for, like, a dragon rush. And that's what happens. I can also hold it too, which is pretty good. Yeah, this is a power trip right here. Also, as a kind of pseudo-Sonic game, I like this stage too, because, like, starting with Sonic 2, there was always some kind of, like, ride the airplane level in those games. So, yeah, I'm into it. See, Sonic games always had gameplay variety. It's just some of the more recent Sonic games don't understand how to do that as much. But yeah, maybe the Dragon people were like Dojo from Shaolin Showdown, where they had like a small, manageable form and a giant flying around battle form. That's a show I really like, Shaolin Showdown. It was goofy, but it had good world building, and I really liked all the Shengang Wu. It wasn't like a great show as far as like character building or anything, so it never like felt super important, but I remember there being the one season finale where it was going to turn out that Omi was going to have to serve the evil Chase Young, and being like legitimately like, oh no, I wonder what's going to happen next season. But also, more importantly, it was always like, what new Shengang Wu are we going to see next time? The Shengang Wu, for those of you who don't know, the whole show was about collecting these mystical artifacts called Shengang Wu, and each of them had some kind of power, and they were just really cool. I wanted them. Don't know which one would have been my favorite. I mean, probably my favorite on the show was the 2-ton tunic, because I thought it was funny, but not the one that I would take. Those, of course, in, like, coolness and want to have that-ness were second only to the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures. For those of you who watched Jackie Chan Adventures, how much did you want the talismans? That was, like, what me and my friends played for a little while at recess at school. We, like, had 12 plastic spoons with the names of talismans written on them, and we would steal the talismans back and forth from each other and be like, yeah, this gives me the power to heal, or this gives me super speed. Best talisman in Jackie Chan Adventures, definitely the sheep talisman, which is funny because that was the one that even on the show they would joke a lot about being the worst talisman, because it, like, wasn't a combat power, it was astral projection. But, like, oh man, that sounds so useful. So, like, your body falls asleep. So it's not something you want to use, like, while you're fighting somebody, because your body becomes completely vulnerable and people could, you know, stab you and kill you, I don't know. Or in a case of, like, Toru versus Hakufu, Hakufu uses the sheep talisman, his body collapses, and Toru just, like, crushes it under his own body weight. But yeah, so, like, your body would become useless and your spirit would leave your body as, like, an invisible ghost. But you can fly through objects and you can go basically wherever you want to as a flying ghost, invisible to everybody. You just couldn't interact with anything. You couldn't interact with solid objects. You couldn't talk to people. Nobody could see you or hear you. If people were using some kind of magic, maybe they could know you were there and they could see you and hear you. Like, Shen Du usually knew when he was being spied upon with astral projection. But it's like an awesome spying power. And if somebody's asleep, you can go into their dreams. And if somebody, for some reason, doesn't have a soul in them, like they used the sheep talisman and you stole it from them while they were astral projecting, you could astral project into their body and steal it. There are a few episodes where the problem was, like, somebody used it. Yeah, also the sheep talisman could be used on other people. Like, you could basically punch somebody with the sheep talisman and banish them out of their bodies. I'm sure there has to be some kind of practical battle application for that. Long story short, astral projection is a really cool superpower that doesn't get enough credit. Like, there are people who, like, want to be able to fly. I'd like to be able to fly, but I'd way more like one of those, like, utility powers, like teleporting, or being able to walk through walls, disappear, and fly, be much more unique than the other guy. Ghost powers in general would just be a lot of fun. No, to be able to turn intangible, to be able to turn... The more I think about it, turning invisible might not... I don't know what I would actually do with the power. It would just be a fun power to have, but I don't... Like, I'm not planning on doing espionage work or stealing from anyone, so I don't really need to turn invisible for anything. But teleporting would be awesome, and being able to walk through walls would be awesome. We did one time, me and Oscar and the gang we came up with... This is super nerdy stuff I'm talking about now, but we came up with My Hero Academia OCs. I figured out how this works now. So we, made up superheroes and what their quirks would be, what their powers would be. So the one I came up with... Because a lot of the powers in My Hero Academia, some of them are, really good, and some of them are just silly, but the way they get used is really good. So... I made a hero named Clothesline. And he has, basically, pocket space, where... you could call his pocket space the wardrobe. And he has the power to basically take any clothing item that he's wearing and send it to the wardrobe and recall it at any time so that he's, wearing it again. So basically, once he's collected it, he has the power to change his outfit into anything that he wants, which I like because it's silly, but also because he can use that for so many things. So, I think his fighting style would be, he'd be mostly a support character who, carries a lot of things. He's oh, we're in someplace cold, don't worry, I'm actually wearing 5 winter coats. Let me pull them out one by one and offer them to all of you. I think maybe he'd have, a few scarves made out of various materials, and that's what he'd use to fight. But, he could just suddenly put on, armor. He could just suddenly put on... Oh, I got an extra life and then died. He could suddenly be wearing, night vision goggles, or a parachute, or a flame retardant outfit. I feel like there'd be a lot of fun utility that you could do with that. So yeah, that's my silly superhero idea. I call him Clothesline. Original character, do not steal. Oscar and Amber had ones too. They actually talked about them once during our Kirby Star Allies playthrough on this channel. I could explain them, but I don't want to deprive them of telling people about their own OC. Because, when you have your own OC and you want to tell people about it, and you're so proud of this thing that you came up with, I don't want to take that from anybody. Do not steal. This is also, I don't know, I come up with characters for things a lot, I play D&D and all that, but this is, one of the first things that I would have really, discussed with people that I would call an OC, I guess. I act a lot, and I do improv sometimes. I don't really do, role-playing until, the Darkest Dungeon Let's Play, where people would do role-play in the comments. And I love that stuff. I roleplay when I play Dungeons & Dragons, because it's a role-playing game. Just haven't done a lot of it of just, for the sake of doing it. I don't like that damaged me. So quick question. Why did we get off the dragon? It seems like the dragon was really powerful and really useful. Okay, I gotta not be on the ground when he lands. Problem is I don't know the timing for his landing. Also, problem is I have a squeaky chair, and I'm trying not to squeak it. There. I completely forgot to jump, basically. Alright. Alright, you're gonna fly up. You're gonna land eventually. Oh, right. I forgot how that worked. Okay. So it's not just the eye, it's this whole front plate that I can hit. That's good, but it's not good enough to keep me from dying, apparently. Womp womp. Clothesline might not even, in the My Hero Academia universe... Dang it! He might not even be, in the hero course. He'd probably be in, he'd probably be one of those, support unit guys, like Mei Hatsume, who specializes in making gear for superheroes because she's, a genius inventor. She still had a superpower, which she uses to help her make things, but it's, like, not why she was brilliant. She had the... I think her quirk is called Zoom. Like, she basically has the power to, like, use her eyes like a microscope. She can see... She can, like, see things that are really small, so I guess she used that, like, while tinkering. Okay, I gotta be careful. I only have 3 lives left. I gotta stop rambling about anime. Even the anime that I really like. Ah. My Dragon's Rush wasn't ready that time. Oh, I don't like you. And I don't like how you can hide behind the wall there. Ah, and I don't like how specific the spot I have to hit you is. I don't like a lot of things about you. You're my least favorite boss. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, alright, okay, alright. Okay, Battle Glacier. Battle Glacier, okay. And I did jump, I just waited too long to jump. What is this instant damage malarkey? Okay. I was trying to wait by the springs so that I could use the springs to jump over him. I guess I don't need to be using my... I just don't have the timing on this thing down at all. I'm gonna run out of lives. It's probably gonna make me replay the Battle Glacier then. I would prefer to not do that. There we go. Screw you and your slowdown, too. Okay. We are going to stay right under him. We're going to remember where the springs are, and we're just going to wait. There we go. Okay. Save the Dragon Rush for when you're in bad situations. And I'm gonna wait for him. Yep. Yep, got the timing all wrong that time. I did it perfectly one time. Oh, and I got hit by the same laser twice. That was the same burst laser. Okay, where's the spring? Where's the spring? Oh, come on! Well, if you were afraid that I wouldn't see the game over screen, there it is. Oh, thank you for continues.
Let's go.
Alright, good to know, but I think I need to replay the Battle Glacier again. Oh no, it took me right back to where it was, so... I guess the lives are really just kind of... for the sake of the spirit of the... Did I have a limited number of continues? I think the lives are just here for appearances. I don't think they actually do anything. Alright, alright. There we go. Well, now that I'm not afraid of my lives, I feel like I can do a better job fighting him. Okay. I don't like that I, like, get a slowdown every time he lands, too, so that I can, like, think about how much I'm about to get hit. Alright. That was a good dodge there, if I do say so myself. I don't like this boss. I don't like how many times that hit me. Come the heck on. I don't know how close I am to killing it either. It's the same... It's the same problem as I was having with the bosses before when I was fighting the big syntax. It's the same problem. I need Slippy Toad. There the springs actually were to my detriment because they launched me into the laser. Alright. Okay. I am doing well, but I'm not going to say that I'm doing well, because if I say that I'm doing well, I'm going to stop doing so well. So So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I can't believe that still hit me. Good thing I didn't say that I'm doing well. It's a good thing, otherwise I'd look really foolish right now. Okay. And he's gonna try and land right on me. I'm not gonna let him. And he jumps. He jumps so that he can try... He jumps so that he can try and be in range to hit me with his lasers again. So the further back I try to get away, the further back he jumps. But... yeah, so eventually if I hit the wall, I'm in trouble. Here we go. Ah! You suck! Do 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 do. You can hit me before the fight even starts, cause you're a jerk. Do 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 do. I probably do more damage to him with the Dragon Rush. And I gotta land fast enough to be able to jump again, because when he lands, he has the shockwaves. Okay, here it comes. There. Ah. Like, why does that get to hit me twice? That's not fair. That's not fair that that can hit me twice. Alright, I still got 3 health points left. There he goes. Using those lasers this time. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the Dragon Rush to dodge that every time now. Now I'm springing all over the place. There. Are we done? Are we done? Good. I was about to say, you better not have a phase 2 under all that. Oh, wow. This is going to be the longest episode of this Let's Play so far, because that took me a lot of tries. Sorry, guys. I'm bad. I'm bad at video games sometimes. It's always... You're always kind of... If you do Let's Plays, you're always kind of putting yourself out there. Because... Look, I'm part of the gaming community because I really like video games, not because I'm good at them. And there's a certain amount that, like, you know, if you play video games a lot, you get better at playing video games. But you're always kind of putting yourself out there with Let's Plays. Because there's going to be people watching who could do this way better than you. At least they could do the playing the game better than you. Whether or not they'd make a more entertaining Let's Play is entirely subjective. There's a few reasons to watch a Let's Play. One, maybe because you really want to see gameplay of this one game, and that's just the specific... That just happens to be the Let's Player you're watching play it. Or two, because you really just happen to like the person... You like the Let's Player, so you watch whatever game they're playing. Alright. So, is this a dead end? I see that there are collectibles that I would be able to get if I had hit a certain switch or something. Okay. Well, I'm back on the other side of that spiky thing. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. This looks different enough. No, that's more dragon walls. Okay, the sign says to go down here. No, I think this is leading me to quite the same location. So I'm kind of just searching the level now, trying to find anywhere where there could be a switch to open that thing. Because otherwise I don't really know how to progress. Okay, that sign says that I can go up. But I can't go up because there's a dragon wall in the way. So I need... I did try this already, right? Yeah, there's no way for me to bust that open. It's not like I need to just do the right move or something. Nope, that's a circle that I just went in. Okay, and that was a drill. So was I supposed to hit the drill for the drill to open up something? Because that was the main mechanic of the last level. No, that didn't actually do anything for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel really dumb. This area here, and I saw that there was a card protected by dragon things, but I thought this was a wall, and it's not a wall. I can just jump through it. It is a part of the background. This is what I need to kill. Okay. So I think this is my least favorite level in the game so far, which doesn't say so much about the level as it does about me. I am mad because I am having more trouble with this level than I did with the other levels. What? I was planning on Dragon Rushing into it, and the Dragon Rush just did not go off. Did I not have enough power to do it? Is that what happened? Must have been, right? I mean, this is a well enough constructed game. I haven't really been having bugs or anything. Alright. We'll get back up there. Let's go this way, because of course we can. Okay. Yeah, even this guy, I'm having trouble with this guy. I'm having trouble getting up to him without getting shot. Because here's the thing. I'm a melee fighter, and you're a ranged fighter. There. There, I just had to be way more cheap about my use of Dragon Rush. Well, I'm close to an extra life, but I'm starting to think, oh, and here is an extra life. Though the extra lives are starting to feel kind of pointless. Because I think this game just gives me continues. Well, we'll go down here. Now, I know the layout of the level a lot better now. So I go up here, and I hopefully do not die. Yeah, so now this wall is gone. Yay, health. Thank you, health. Thank you, shield. Thank you so much, shield. And now we need to use that mechanic that I was talking about before, where I'm going to use these drill missiles. Okay, that's enough. Don't need to destroy every brick. Yep, 1 up. Thank you for whatever that's worth. It's feeling like it's worth increasingly less. Alright, we gotta have a boss coming up soon, right? Oh no, we got another one of these. Okay, so this is going to be a red square, blue square sort of puzzle. So we're gonna drop down here. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Or am I supposed to be going up there? I don't know. I'm supposed to do whatever I want. I'll get my way through. However I want to get through, that's how I'll do it. It's also a little bit of visual overload for me because there's also things flying around in the background. They are, like, in shadow, so it's easy to tell that they're in the background, but when I'm dealing with enemies and I also see those guys, I do, like, for a second kind of have to calibrate what it is I'm seeing. Oh! I'm impressed with myself for not taking damage there. Alright. So... No, I doubled back on myself a little bit here. Which is fine. I just need to... Yeah, that's what I need to do. Well, oh, okay, it was a teleporter. I thought it was a death laser. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to ignore those guys then, and I'm going to stand on this frog. Okay. These guys take just a few too many hits. And again, you can't combo them because they have an invincibility period after you knock them over. I know that's on purpose, but I don't like it. I'm sure the developers meant to do that. Because those are the elite foot soldiers of Brevin's empire. It's like how stormtroopers are so easy to deal with. Even though there's a line in Star Wars somewhere about how the stormtroopers are like the elite whatever. They're the elite soldiers of the Empire, but like most of the time when you see stormtroopers, they can't, the joke is stormtroopers can't hit anything, which is true most of the time. It's actually less true in the original, because if you think about it, they weren't trying to hit anything when Luke and Han are running around the Death Star. The plan was for them to let the rebels escape so that the rebels could lead them back to the rebel base, which was on Yavin 4. So those stormtroopers weren't just bad shots, they were given instructions not to actually shoot anybody. But the other movies don't have as much of an excuse why the stormtroopers can't seem to hit anything. It gets especially bad in Star Wars Rebels. I was gonna say in Star Wars Clone Wars, but there aren't stormtroopers in Clone Wars. There are only clone troopers. That's the whole point. So I need to get better at not taking damage from everything that's here. That's what I need to do. And I am locked in a maze. There we go. There we go. Figuring it out. Didn't mean to hit that twice. Oh, come on. Come on. You know what I'm trying to do. Just let me do it. And now I have all this red out of the way. Oh, so that's going to bring me over here. You're making me think a lot. I stopped playing Darkest Dungeon. You'll even hear it at the end of one of my Darkest Dungeon episodes. I say, okay, I'm going to go play Freedom Planet so that I don't have to think so strategically. And now it gives me this level. I have to think very strategically. I guess it's not strategic because I don't have to make decisions other than to do it the correct way. It's less strategy and more how am I supposed to do this? Though there's still decisions being made. You're always deciding, like, okay, do I jump now? Do I attack now? That's something I really respect about the original Super Mario Bros. A lot, was that for such an old game, it already had the idea of, like, making decision-making as part of the challenge. That's why mushrooms move. That's why mushrooms move from left to right instead of just staying in place, because every time you see a mushroom, a power-up, you, the player, have to decide, okay, am I confident enough in my platforming ability to chase that down, or do I just want to stay where it's safe? Okay, I got a card. See, I like these little guys because I can kill them a lot faster. Those are the kinds of enemies I like. There we go. That's what I wanted. So, do I want that to be red or green right now? I think I want it to be green. Yeah. Well. Okay. Alright, tractor beams. We are being sucked into a tractor beam. They did say in one of the cutscenes already, Brevin was mocking Torque and said something about the Prime Directive. So that's a concept to a lot of sci-fi things I think first introduced in Star Trek, at least most famously used in Star Trek. The whole idea that, like, as a interplanetary power, that, you can go to some planets that are not, that do not have space travel yet. The Federation shouldn't interfere in the government or culture of other planets, basically. like, keep people from hurting each other, keep the Klingons from fighting the Vulcans, keep the Romulans from being imperialistic jerks, but you can't land on a planet and say, wow, your customs are really backwards, I'm going to change them, because that's just kind of jingoistic. Am I using that word right, jingoistic? I think so. Every time I hear the term jingoistic, though, I think of Jinjos from Banjo-Kazooie. I just remembered that the mighty jingling, or whatever it's called, is Banjo's final smash in Smash Brothers. I can't wait for that character to come out. I'm excited for the hero too, but man, Banjo-Kazooie. You made a 90s kid really happy that day, guys. Alright. Okay. Now, if only we could get Banjo 3. I mean, a lot of the people who worked on Banjo-Kazooie made Yooka-Laylee, and Yooka-Laylee's not that great. Like, sadly. It's like they forgot a little bit how to make it. Oh, Dale.
That you chose the wrong side. Enjoy the last few minutes of your pathetic lives!
How am I supposed to enjoy the last few minutes when you're attacking me, huh? You know, I think that was insincere. I don't think you really want me to enjoy it. Whoa. Oh. Neat. Okay. So, I'm guessing I need to get up to the head and hit you that way. Yeah. Oh. He also, like, lowered down to do this attack. Oh, wow. That's a lot of lasers. You're throwing a lot at me. Man. Battle Glacier has been kind of a huge difficulty spike. Okay, well, I should destroy these bugs because they drop health. Though, while trying to destroy them, I'm taking a lot more damage. And I need to try and keep up a constant... That's too many things. Too many things on screen. You're kind of becoming a bullet hell. Alright, let's get up here, because at least this will, you know, transfer into blue orbs and give me more life. What do you guys think? Should I just wait out his attacks until he comes down lower and then hit him? Over hill, over dale. I don't really remember how that monologue goes. That's one of, that's a monologue from Midsummer Night's Dream. But all I can remember is the phrase over hill, over dale. It's either Puck says it or one of the other fairies says it. Okay. Alright, but that doesn't actually give me any chance to attack him. But his shield dropped when he came down to do that. So maybe I don't even need to be destroying his shield. Maybe I can just... too many things! Oh, geez, screw this level, man. Do your attack. It's fine. Wow, 35 minutes? This level is taking me 35 minutes to beat? It's gonna be a pretty long episode. I mean, I could just stop it here and defeat Dale next time for the sake of brevity of episode. But, like, I've been having each episode be a level for a while now, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way. Okay, well, at least his shield isn't respawning, because that would be pretty annoying if his shield kept respawning. Okay, cool. More health. And he did recover his shield, which is disappointing. But there, I got his shield down again, so now I can do some actual damage. If I could just get up there. Okay. Good old double jumps. Okay, that wasn't even a very bad purple attack. Okay, we got this under control. Almost all of his enemies drop little bits of health, too. So it's not enough to, like, fully keep up with his damage, but that combined with good dodging will count for a lot here. Alright. Need some more health, please. Need some more, please. No, that was not a very good Dragon Rush. That did not get me where I needed to be. Oh, God. Also, sometimes you see these green things forming, and it's, like, too late to alter your path at all to do anything about it. I am really keeping my eye on this, on my blue meter, so that I can basically Dragon Rush every chance I am afforded. He's changing color a little bit, though. Like there, it took me just a little bit too long to get my Dragon Rush power back. I needed it like half a second earlier. Oh, man. It's not the game's fault. I need to get good. I know. I know. There we go. Oh, you created that yourself? That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. Oh, thanks for showing up, guys. Did that all myself, but, you know. Don't celebrate. You didn't do anything. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it's a fake out. Oh, hi, Spade. Thanks, Spade. It was all you. It was all you. You've totally been in this game the whole time. Oh. Yeah, that was a level... 48 minutes!
Spade!
Spade, we don't have time to talk to you right now. We'll have to talk to you next time. I'm sorry I'm so bad at Battle Glacier, apparently. Next time, not Battle Glacier. I'm the Comic Foil. See you later.